Ooh, it's the kickback chit chat. Roll up a zigzag and drink a six pack. I know y'all with that. Shout out to the homies, Mr. Wody and Big Sack. Get stacks. Nigga never ever been mixed match. Only when I bought a nigga suit, get it mixed match. What's happening with it, everybody? Here's your boy Cuddy J. I'm bad like I love something. Yes, man, it's been a crazy ass weekend, man. Happy Monday to you guys. Happy Monday to you guys. Ooh, shoot, man. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy weekend, guys. Y'all know it's your boy Cuddy J, man. It's the kickback chit chat, man. And I'm back with another one for you guys, man. It's Monday, and y'all know my saying. The weekend never lets me down. All you gotta do is just relax, chill. Something's gonna happen over the weekend that's gonna cause a lot of chaos. Whether it's hip hop, entertainment, fashion, sports, celebrity news, hood news. It might be some Shreveport shit, but it's not Shreveport today. It's not Shreveport, guys. Y'all hit the subscribe button, man. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the dislike button, because you know I like all the smoke. Also, you can comment to give me your perspective about what you feel about this episode and share with your friends and family. So, where should I start? Let's start here, guys. Question or statement. It's 2024, the year of diss records. It's year 2024, the year of diss records, beef records, rappers beefing at each other. Uh, Not only just rappers beefing with each other, people calling out other people. The year of um, you fixing to start finding out a lot of stuff about a lot of people, whether celebrities, your friends, your family members. This seems like to be the year that things are getting brought up and people are getting called out for a lot of things that they've done in the past and in the present. This has to be the year because we're only 4 months in, guys. We're only 4 months in. Hold up right quick. Yes, that's that motherfucking Bud Ice. Yes, it's that Bud Ice. I know that nigga not drinking Bud Ice. Yes, I am drinking Bud Ice, especially for this episode. Gotta have it, y'all. Gotta have it. Homeboy mine said, "Cut it, man. Cut it. You talk about Shreveport. You talk about Bay Bay. You talk about all this and that. I know you're not gonna let these niggas get away with what's going on right now with this little rap beef they got going on. The shit's kind of tickled to me. Very, very funny. But this don't even go with the hip hop beef right now. Let's start off early into the year. This has to be the year of people getting called out um, for what they done, and people are people are getting exposed. This is the year of exposure, and it all started out with Cat Williams when he came on the Club Shay Shay show, and he led us off into the year just exposing every single comedian that he thinks bozo, and gave us all of the figure deal on what's been going on behind the scene, which we probably thought anyway. But that started right there. That made every comedian and people that we haven't heard of since Def Comedy Jam pop up on the scene to give their story and backlash or back cap at Cat Williams or whoever has something to say. Bear with me. Let me slow down. Let me slow the fuck down because it's about to be a roller coaster. Mm, mm, mm. Well, like I was saying, this has to be the year of dissing each other. Everybody's food, everybody's being exposed. It started off with Cat Williams, and then as time went on. You get a diss from K Dot, Kendrick Lamar, just out of the blue. Came from nowhere. We didn't see it coming. We didn't know it was coming. We never know when Kendrick Lamar is about to drop an album. We sure didn't know he was about to drop a diss record or a diss verse aimed at J. Cole and Drake. Now let's get the recap off that right there. Let's get the recap off that. So K Dot, K Dot disses Drake and J. Cole on a song with feature on the Metro Boomin app. Um, it was a hard diss, or I guess if you could say it's a hard diss if you know the story behind why the diss been laid out there. I thought it was a little jab, onto the chin, Neither one of them moved right off top. Drake didn't. Drake sat back and chill. J. Cole chill. Matter of fact, J. Cole didn't release his diss record back to Kendrick Lamar until he was about to drop his album. He dissed K. Dot, and somehow Drake come back with a diss at K. Dot, and I think he was going at J. Cole too. I'm not sure. I think he was, but Drake came with a clapper, and not only that, he went at a couple other individuals on the song as well, from Ja Morant, Rick Ross, Weekend. Rick Ross came back. Rick Ross joined in and tapped his fingers a little bit on the little diss records and beef. I don't even want to call it beef because what they beefing behind ain't really to be beefing behind. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to that in a minute. So Rick Ross dropped his shit. Kanye snuck in and did a little something too. But Drake wasn't playing with these guys. Drake came back again. Now I don't know if Drake said anything back to Rick Ross, but he came back with Kendrick Lamar and another one with the AI version featuring Snoop Dogg and Tupac. Very clever, very creative. And people, they be like, he used AI, that shit ain't cool. It's just like sampling a record with Marvin Gaye on it. It's not, he's not on it. He wasn't in the studio recording it with you, but his voice is on it. So the AI is kind of like the new sample shit. And it went hard. And the thing about it, Snoop Dogg, West Coast, West, y'all. He didn't have a problem with his voice being on the diss track and his little homie Kendrick from the West. This shit's crazy. He came with that one, and he got another one, and he got another one in the motherfucker. He got another one in the chamber. I know Drake got another one in the chamber. K. Dot ain't replied back yet to neither one of J. Cole's or Drake's diss. Didn't reply back yet. We were still waiting on that. But then you go into another week. It's week 4 now. It's week 4 into the the dissing. Chris Breezy, R&B singer, dancer, light-skinned guy, comes from nowhere with a diss record at Quavo. Now they say Quavo dissed him on a song that he put out, but we didn't hear about that like we heard about Chris Breezy's Weakest Link diss at Quavo. And besides all the beef going on, guys, besides all the beef that is going on between all these people right here, this shit's for fun. This is like it's for fun. It's funny. All except for Chris Brown and Quavo. Chris Brown really want to make some noise for real. He actually wants to put his hands on Quavo. And those two can't be in the same facility at the same time, or it's going to be some crazy shit that go down. But let me stop right quick and slow down. Before I'm about to say what I'm going to say. The latest beats are this. Taylor Swift dissing Kim Kardashian. That shit's catty. It's funny to see two. You got the rappers going at it with each other, and then you got two white girls going at each other. That shit's gonna be that's very entertaining. Taylor Swift already been the talk throughout football season, and she's keeping herself relevant by going at Kim Kardashian. And she's like, okay, we just talking speculations, by the way. Okay, everybody else is dissing everybody, so let me go ahead and get this bitch while I can, since the light is on dissing each other and dissing people. dissing people and shit. It was 420 Saturday, y'all. Today is Monday. I got my 420 hat on. I'm still carrying on. I'm not no 420 person. I smoke weed every day without it being a holiday. So, but I figured out where, this hat, the voodoo rituals going on right now, just to go ahead and celebrate throughout the weekend, finish off the weekend with a little 420, 420 spill. Now, to get back into this beef shit, I was telling my little partner, I always tell him this shit. The rappers you listen to or that you admire, they talk about doing drugs. The rappers that I grew up listening to, they talk about selling the drugs. You see the difference? Big difference. And y'all don't even understand that drug talk when it's talking about selling. But let a rapper talk about he popped 33 perks or whatever, 30 perks, whatever they call them, and did this, that, and the other. Y'all catch them lines and call them bars. Y'all like that shit. But that's beside the point. I also told him this. I said, the rappers I grew up listening to, when they beefed behind some street shit or some shit that really took place with words. Your rappers that you listening to, they are beefing behind a female. All these niggas, man, all this shit's coming from behind these females they be running behind and shit, man. These R&B chicks, these groupies and shit that they all been sliding up in. And they been pillow talking with, getting information about one another and shit to come up with these diss songs. So it's really not no really hard beef. It's just because one dude had slept with one chick while the other nigga was with her, or was trying to get with her, or he backdoored her. It's still behind some female shit. So it looks like to me that these niggas in turned the R&B feelings and brought it to rap. These niggas in brought R&B feelings into rap. And we setting up here parading the motherfucking beef and shit like it's some real street beef. Which I understand why everybody's entertained by this beef, because we don't look at nobody getting killed behind this shit or die, anything going bad, like it was with Tupac, and those beefs right there. It's not that type of beef. Now, on the other hand, like I said before, Chris Breezy, he actually wants to put his hands on Quavo. To me, that's what it sounds like. And you got it. This nigga had took the intro to that song, Weakest Link. He took a voicemail from Quavo from years back. It sounded probably about a couple years back. I guess they had some problems. Well, they always had problems because you look at Chris, they got a basketball thing going on. And I guess Chris Brown has a team and Quavo has a team, but Chris been calling out that smoke for the longest though. So it's some shit that's deeper than music and probably behind it's some personal shit. And the personal shit is some females. One of them females and ran their mouth to these niggas, man, about what the other nigga done said. And now, nigga at his head. I mean, that's high school shit to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I can't recall. I mean, uh, most of the time when a nigga getting into a beef or a brawl, it be behind a girl at first, but eventually it end up turning behind your neighborhood you from or what set you from or whatever the case may be. That's how it was back in the day. But sometimes most of the fights kicked off behind a female or some a messy ass female, caused some problems. And it made the other niggas or you know, felt disturbed behind this chick. She's one of their home girls from the hood. Next thing you know, it turned into a hood thing. But this is not the case. These niggas are beefing with each other behind a female. Who fucked the win and who fucked the first? Now, I don't know what Kanye West and Rick Ross try to slick themselves into this shit in, which I like Rick Ross. He put his diss record out there and nobody ain't fucked with him out of that. He said, in other words, like, sit down, little boys, grown man talk. Salute Rick Ross for that shit, because I ain't heard Drake come back at Ross. If I did, I'm lost. Send me the clip. Still haven't heard from K-Dot yet. J. Cole ain't said nothing since he did K-Dot. Because you know why? he might delete later. He might delete it later. He doesn't want his feelings are deleted now. He told us he might delete later. It should have been might delete sooner. Now Drake fired back with that AI with Snoop Dogg and Tupac. That was some clever ass shit. Speaking of the AI, which I'm tired of because I got what I really hate about the AI because they had an AI version of K Dot dissing Drake, but it really wasn't K Dot. It was AI, and it takes away the fun on knowing if it's real or not. To be honest, I really can't. I haven't got to that sense yet of me knowing if it's AI or not AI. I haven't paid attention. Maybe I'm not listening good enough, and I listen to music real well. I'm good at this. I'm even if it wasn't AI, even if it wasn't AI, uh, it was a hard diss at K Dot for the information that was delivered from AI. For somebody to say that it's still information being leaked out by K Dot, but it's just from AI. So it's still a diss record. So it's like it takes away the fun because it's like somebody can say I said something just because they know my voice or whatever, and make it AI way. And somebody say, "Yeah, Cuddy said this right here. You want to hear it?" And if you somebody like me that don't know the difference yet or can't tell the difference yet, you might be like, "Oh, that nigga, I know that nigga did." But is this the year of diss songs? We are not even halfway through the year yet. We in the fourth month of the year. It's been more diss songs made than love songs already. I can't even tell you who's singing about love right now. Nobody's singing about love. Everybody hit record is a diss track. Taylor Swift, she's a pop singer, white girl. Dissing Kim Kardashian on her song. This is history. This is the first white artist diss another artist, female pop artist. This is history. We never heard any. See the pop culture and the white artists. They don't talk about each other publicly like that. I don't know song. This is the first time I heard, besides MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, and Eminem. These are females. It's not Foxy Brown, Little Kim, Nicki Minaj, uh, the Stallion chick. This is Taylor Swift, the most popular pop artist or top artist in the world right now, who's going at another popular figure, Kim Kardashian. Now we all know this shit behind the Kanye antics, that he pulled back in the past, and the shit they still try to pull. Taylor Swift said that Kim Kardashian is a bully. Um, And like I haven't played the song. I'm gonna be real. I didn't play the song to hear what she said. So I just know it's a diss record that Kim Kardashian. And the way she spelled the way she titled the shit, she put the capital letters Kim. If you read the fucking title, you'll see that she has Kim name in the fucking title. That's real clever right there. But is this the year of dissing each other? Calling our people, putting them in a place? Is this the year that everybody that is getting exposed on shit? Everything is coming to light now. Everything in the dark coming to light now. You have the Diddy allegations. He's part of. He's not getting dissed or nothing, but he's in a position where his name's not looking good like everybody else is getting dissed. I think we all got surprised off that Kendrick, not Kendrick Lamar, Chris Brown dissing Quavo a couple of days ago. Man, that right there made Quavo look like like you hear the words he's saying in this, like he's saying we wish it was Takeoff that was still alive, and you the one that should have got taken off. That's just wow. That was a low blow. We ain't heard nothing from Quavo since that incident of Takeoff getting killed. Him and Offset made a song together about a month or two ago. They did a video, That was my first time seeing or hearing from this guy since the incident happened with Takeoff. Until Chris Brown came up with his diss record, Weakest Link. I don't pick sides on when it comes to this rap beef shit or nothing like that because it ain't. First of all, it doesn't involve any of my homeboys or somewhere where I'm from. I never did that. Even with the East Coast West Coast beef. Well, I'm gonna say Death Row Bad Boy beef because it wasn't East Coast West Coast beef if you really know that. Um, I never picked sides then. Not Nas, Tupac went at some of my favorite rappers on this diss track, and I still listen to those. I still like Tupac, and I still listen to my favorite rappers, Nas, Mobb Deep, Jay-Z. He was going at them. Now I didn't fuck around with Chino XL and all those guys like that, but um, when I used to take heat from people riding around listening to Nas that were Pac fans because they were like, "Oh, I don't like Nas, man." Why? Because Pac dissed him. You going so Pac is valid enough. His validation is enough for you to not listen to this rapper who is good. This artist is great, but Pac doesn't like him, so you don't like him. And Tupac's not your homeboy. I never did get that. I don't understand. Still don't. Chris Brown spazzed out. I've been a fan of Chris Brown since Wall to Wall. It's hearts all over the world tonight. All that shit, man. Stump the Yard. I like uh takers. I'm a fan of Chris Brown. You know, the, even though he had an incident with Rihanna, you know, they blackballed him for that shit right there. But we all know that it's two stories to each side, and I won't be surprised if she was being the bully or the aggressor. These females they can't handle alcohol and shit. They get a big head, and she probably, he probably had to do what he had. That motherfucker, that bitch big. She about 5'10", 5'11". She ain't nobody you you you, you nudge off like that. He had to be a little extra, to stop her from fucking with him or whatever. She ended up with a bruised face for that, but I'm not gonna celebrate that. But that just my point is that I've been fucking with Breezy, and just to hit it, to hit this nigga. Now I heard him rap. He was trying to rap with Busta Rhymes on that one song. Then another song he rapped, but this song right here, man. And people make jokes with that tooting powder shit and all that right there, man. Uh, it ain't no different than nigga doing the 30, the perk 30s and drinking lean and all that shit right there. If that nigga do powder, that's what that is. He maintained. But that nigga is talented. And the way he murdered uh Quavo on that track, I don't think they say Quavo got a diss track he came back on. I ain't heard it yet, but I don't think Quavo got what it takes to be on that battle rap shit, diss record type of shit. I think Migos got us all put in. They kept us in the club too much. You know what I'm saying? Well, not me, but they music don't sound like some. They didn't have no. I never heard no song with them with no substance or telling stories or spitting bars, with metaphors and shit. I never really just paid attention. I think what got Amigos popular is the tracks and the cadence. The cadence makes people, vibe to what you're saying. You can say some bullshit, and how the cadence is, it makes people like it. Your rap actually sound like the beat, but since it sound like the beat, it sound good. We don't care what you say. So I think that's how it is with Quay. I don't think if he and guess what? I haven't heard the track yet, but I still think it ain't about shit, and I ain't heard it yet. It ain't got nothing. I don't think nobody this record outdid Chris Brown's. Chris Brown took it there. And behind him is Drake at K Dot. But Rick Ross is standing in the circle by himself. He had a hard one too. And the fact that Taylor Swift is antagonizing I'm gonna say that way because I can't see Kim Kardashian coming out with a song retaliating back. What she gonna do? Go to Twitter, X, whatever they call that shit, to say what she got to say about the song? We ain't gonna get into that shit. She might have to call Kanye West to jump on the track. Hey, babe, hey, baby daddy, get this bitch. She's gonna have to. This is crazy, man. Everybody dissing everybody. Cat Williams started out dissing all the comedians, and it brought all the comedians. It revived every comedian from the '90s and early 2000s. It revived their career back because these youngsters didn't know who the fuck these people were until Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay with the shit. That opened up everything. It ain't just hip hop in the celebrity world. It's people who getting exposed in our world. You starting to see who's real, dear Holyfield, who's not. I mean, I had to cancel a homeboy of mine that's from my neighborhood. For years. I had to finally come to a conclusion that he ain't my homeboy no more. Not I don't want to deal with him no more. And it took shit to keep on reoccurring for me to finally, in order for me to stop making this situation reoccur, I had to discount them, disconnect them, because it's just gonna get worse and worse. I mean, and the story. I mean, I don't want to just get into my business behind it, but I had to let go and cut somebody off. I didn't expose him. He exposed his own self. He let me know that I don't gotta fuck with him no more, and he can never fuck with me again. And this person right here probably got a lot of, but he got a bunch of motherfuckers he can't fuck with no more just because of the situation. And he probably be okay with that now because he know he don't got to show his face. We're in a big ass city. I might don't see you another 6, 7 years. So, and I'm cool with not being friends with them anymore. If you watching, and if y'all watching, y'all know who he is. I'm cool with not being friends with that person anymore. He should have been disconnected. That way it wouldn't have went this way. But that person know that they can't fuck with me no more in any kind of way. No Diddy. It's to a point now where motherfuckers like, I'm sick of this motherfucker. I gotta say something. I gotta tell it. And I be seeing it from. I think it's like that with a bunch of people. I see the tension in people on Facebook. I be watching people, man, and they don't think I'm watching them. I be reading how they post stuff and comment on certain stuff. They really have it out for certain people. They just don't know how to present themselves or go at that person yet. It's like they rope a doping right now, trying to figure out how I can be a way where I can say something about this motherfucker without me looking like the aggressor or the one that initiated the situation. You got people a little tense now. You can't say nothing on Facebook, man, without offending somebody these days now. You can say something in a proper form where you ain't even going against the grain, but somebody will make your post feel like you going against the grain. Okay, you agreeing with me, but you disagree with me. I don't know what you're disagreeing with because I didn't say anything for you to disagree with because you are agreeing with me 100% on what I said, but you throw in how you feel about a situation. I see people are really fed up with people, man. Like every other day I see a post somebody make. It be like subliminal shit. Like they tired of the motherfucking Facebook thugs or people talking too what crazy on Facebook or I feel like they don't like people getting engagement from other people on this shit, and it kind of makes them mad. I feel like they get jealous off certain people. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, one thing about me on Facebook, whatever I gotta say to somebody, man, whatever I say on Facebook or post, which I don't disrespect nobody on Facebook in any kind of meaning way. I be playing around, but if I had to say it if in public to your face, or if it was to that point, I ain't gonna hold back. I'm gonna say how I really feel. I mean, I'm just as mean in person than on Facebook. So if I was the person that I was in the public on Facebook, y'all really won't like me. So with that being said, I'm gonna move forward. Is this the year of diss records? And if you're a rapper, do you be like, okay, fuck it. Everybody else, they making a diss record of the people they don't like. Let me go and gun this motherfucker down with my track. Go with this motherfucker. It's like that big ass raid in the prison when jail when you're in jail, it's a big ass raid going on, a riot going on. You might ain't had words with this person in 5 months because you ain't been around them. Now it's the time to get at them because there's a big ass brawl going on. It's a riot. Let me get my lick in off this motherfucker right now, since it's disturbing right now. So it's, like I said, it's April. It's not even it's the first quarter just ended. It's about to be the second quarter. It's the second quarter of rap, hip hop music. Who's gonna come out with something next? Everybody worried about who's the next victim or suspect in the Diddy allegations, man. No, fuck that. Who's the next rapper that's about to get dissed? Who's next up to get dissed? You got these females. They throw they subliminals, the subliminals and shit like that, like JT and the girls from City Girls and all that, and some other shit. But they shit ain't rap deep. Like not like it's not like people wake up in the morning and everybody's aware of who said this about the other person. You got females who don't even listen to rap music that much who are tuned in to this rap beef with from Drake to Kendrick Lamar to Rick Ross, Kanye to J. Cole to who else? I don't. There's so many. Now it's Chris Breezy. That's about the most. That's the most highlighted diss uh, since this year started. I think Cat Williams and uh, and Chris Brown, they way up here on what they said. The word that came out their mouth is way up here. Everybody else is playing and tickling each other with their shit. Tickling each other with their little raps and disses. Not Chris Brown. Not Cat Williams. They wasn't doing no tickling with their shit. They had to say about whoever. Chris Brown say it's on site. Now, this behind the female. All this shit's behind the girl. These niggas want to fight behind a girl who ain't gonna probably do nothing but just get on the next hot nigga dick that's coming up under them. My question to Chris Brown, I like CB, Young Mike Jack. That's what I call him, Young Mike Jack. My question to Chris Brown, shit, Brick Baby, he been calling you out to catch a fade off for 2 years. And you ain't reply back to this nigga. He's a rapper too. Why you ain't this nigga? Or saying something to this nigga? Now I know y'all probably got a cool relationship. I had a cool relationship, but this nigga right here been mentioning your name a lot more than anybody that I know, and you ain't said shit about this nigga Brick Baby from neighborhood rolling 60 Crip. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious. That's where that come in at. But I am waiting for Kim Kardashian reaction or whatever she had to say about Taylor Swift. I I'm surprised that the pop media or the white folks media are not talking about this shit as much as they talked about other shit. They're not gonna talk. You notice that they're not gonna expose two white girls going at each other like they were exposed two black girls or two black people going at each other, two black rappers. You notice that? You have to be somebody that actually knows about or that is actually tuned in to the fucking music culture to know that Taylor Swift did Kim Kardashian. Because a lot of people didn't even know about it. Cause the media making sure that y'all know they don't put that shit out there like that. It's kickback chit chat. It's the motherfucking kickback chit chat, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Y'all be fake with me on the likes, cause there's no way I could have this many views and this many likes. It don't add up. It look like it's fake watchers. And if you don't like the video, hit the dislike button. I give me that too. At least keep the algorithm going. People want to know why I motherfucker dislike this video. Yeah, why they like this video. So hit the dislike button too, man. Fuck it. You don't gotta like it. It's not like I'm trying to make you like or dislike what I'm saying. It's just you gonna figure out what you're gonna do or what side you're on when once you watch the video or you hear a couple of words. Shit's crazy, cause love with all this dissing going on. I mean, the last thing I want to see is bloggers and podcasters going back and forth with each other because that's just it's already that's whack. That's going to change the whole content of being a content creator. Uh, I never like to speak against. I never would speak or talk down on other content creators or other podcasts. It's not. I'm the guy that want podcasting to come together, especially us small podcasters. We need to start collaborating and venture out. That way we can venture out to a different audience. You get my audience, I get your audience. You get my or vice versa. I get your audience. We need to start doing that. We don't. This is not podcasting. Is not a beefing. Um, Beefing doesn't belong in podcasting and vlogging. Which a lot of vloggers they go back and forth with each other over the years. You watch that, but you don't hear people talking about it like that. Not like these rappers doing football season and basketball season. You got players they go back and forth with each other, but that's just competitiveness. The rap shit, same way. And speaking of this, I'm tired of these fake ass hip hop heads, man. These fake ass hip hop heads, man. Uh, they don't understand rap no more. They listen. The rap they rap catalog stops at 2005. But they want to speak about anything after 2005, but they're not even. How can you speak about something that you're not in tune to? And your way of being in tune to it is hating on it. So we to get to what I'm saying right now. I heard one of my partners had posted. He said, all this damn whack ass rap beef and this. I bet none of y'all want to fight each other. Now, and it's an older person. I read his post. I'm like, nigga, he just saying that shit because he hating on it. He don't like these artists. I bet if it was somebody if it was MJG and 8 Ball and Zero dissing each other, I bet he'll be all about that shit. Have you heard about MJG dissing Zero or Zero dissing? He'll be all tuned about that. But since these some new rappers and younger rappers, he want to hate on them. And I be tired of it. Like I feel like he say some stupid. And I tell him, I said, cuz you be saying some stupid shit sometimes. Some shit you just got to keep your mouth closed on. Cause you don't even know what they dissing behind. And I said, shit. Matter of fact, shit, you talking about go fight. Shit, Chris Brown actually wants to fight. And do you and not only that, as a black man, do you still or are you wanting these black men to destroy each other behind some bullshit instead of just keeping it competitive on the mic with the hip hop? That's what hip hop is. You want to see these guys fight and somebody lose their life behind this shit instead of just letting them war it out with words and shit. But I know where it's coming from. I feel like if you out of the hip hop loop and you don't know what's going on with the hip hop world right now, but what you probably see on fucking on strolling down your timeline, you don't need to be talking about this shit. You have no fucking mouth or reason to even say something. If these was two country singers going back and forth with each other, beefing each other, I wouldn't even be talking about it because I don't listen to country. I think I'm going too far on them right there, y'all. I'm going too far on this shit because I get I get a little disturbed every time I see this person make a post about the new generation or just anything new. I tell people all the time, we had some whack shit. We had a bunch of whack ass shit. It was a bunch of whack rappers back then, whack ass songs. Just because that shit was back then or old don't mean that shit's nice. It's a lot of shit I didn't like. I skipped that song. It's albums that I bought back in 1998, 99. I probably listened to about 3 or 4 songs on them during the time. And now at an older age, I probably the songs I didn't listen to, I like them now. I just wasn't fucking with them or feeling them then. My mind wasn't at that point. I didn't know why I didn't get it, but I know why I get it now. 2024, the year of exposure. Anybody can get it. Uh, I'm sitting here thinking him who I have in mind is probably up next to get this or make a diss record. Oh, I ain't gonna leave out. BG had snuck in a couple of lines at Lil Wayne them and all that shit, but they closed their shit out and they talked it out. But still, that was another diss record. It's been more diss songs than R&B songs, love songs this year. That might be the title. It's been more diss records than love songs this year in the music industry. I couldn't even tell you what's the love song out right now because everything that's being noticed and being paid attention to are the diss records. You want to be known or you want to hear diss somebody. You know, it ain't just for music. It goes with Facebook too. You go live on Facebook. You could be talking about some positive shit, or you could just be in a good mood, listening to music, cooking or whatever. Nobody's not gonna watch that shit. Start talking bad about somebody and dissing on somebody and calling out some names. Not subliminally. No subliminals. You'll get a bunch of motherfucking people watching you shit because that's what people like and that's what they want. I'm not the type of person that's gonna go live and just talk about somebody unless they talk about me first. You know what I'm saying? And because it and that's how they and that's the only reason why I'm gonna bring it that way because that's how they brought it to me. Somebody talk about me as come at me for especially for no reason because I don't have no reason for people to come at me. I'm gonna go live on Facebook and then I'm gonna go on YouTube with it, and I might not stop. I'm gonna be that fucking goddamn. I'm gonna be like a rash, never go away. And if that's what it has to be to shut a motherfucker up, then that's what it's gonna be. But I don't know about y'all. I'm enjoying everything about this fucking goddamn these battles and or beefs or whatever like that. Now I will say this right here. I hope the Chris Brown and Quavo situation don't get too physical with somebody end up in trouble. I don't want to go there. They should go do celebrity boxing. That'll be cool. Go to the ring, put the gloves on if it's that serious. But don't let these bitches, man, get y'all twisted, man. You making songs behind it's like some junior high shit. You making a song about this dude because he got the girl. Shit's crazy, man. What more can I say, man? It's your boy Cuddy J. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Holla at y'all.